Hey YouTube, Dan Ottawa here, the best 3rd/4th tier Pokemon Go battler in the world. Although if I keep playing the way I'm playing, I'm going to have to lose the best part because I am really struggling right now. So the first day of Sinnoh Cup was today, and I did brutal. I lost like 150 points, and I can't say it was all my fault. Some of it was my fault. I just played bad. But a lot of it was just because this is extremely rock, paper, scissors, and I lost all the rock, paper, scissors today. So the first team I tried was the all safe swap team, Empoleon, Frostlass, and Cresselia. And two things happened. One, every lead, I lost three leads in a row. And then the ones I won, all the other teams had sort of like a Frostlass, um, at least one Frostlass. Were everywhere. And Frostlass Lucario and stuff like that, which like absolutely just destroyed my core. So I switched that up. I tried Toxicroak, and then I got hit with. It was just bad. So if there's two things I want to showcase today, um, one, I just got Frostlass on the left side. People built for Bastiodon, and my last team was Bastiodon, and I lost again all the leads. So I'll showcase some of those. But people were building teams for Bastiodon. Almost all of the teams I ran today had Frostlass. So if I'm building a team for tomorrow, I'm building around beating Frostlass because I minimum 80% of the teams I faced today had Frostlass on it. So that's number one. Number two, this thing is very, very rock, paper, scissors. And again, this team, don't use the team. I'm not even going to put my team on the board, the last one, because it's not worth using. But even if you had, like, I had some, like, okay teams with, like, safe stops and stuff like that. And it's rock, paper, scissors. If you lose the lead, your swap is very unlikely to win switch back. There's very few times that they won switch back there, so you still have bad alignment. And with the meta so limited, it's very tough to overcome. So let's just get into some of these battles. Um, so this team I was using, which was a bad team because what happened was I was like, okay, I'm gonna just use Bastiodon because it's so high up there. I'm gonna use Frostlass because does this team use Frostlass? Let me see. Bastiodon. Yeah, Frostlass because it was so high up there. And I'm like, okay, if Bastion's weak to fighter, uh, Frostlass is an okay safe swap, but it has its weaknesses in like Bastiodon or like a Probopass, so I can't have Bastiodon and Frostlass weak to that, so I need a fighter. And I don't want to go Lucario because then you're double weak to fighting. Uh, I don't want to do like an Empoleon because you're double weak to fighting. So let's go Toxicroak because that's not double weak to fighting. But now I'm double weak to ground. And you're going to see in the last matchup, Gastrodon just absolutely wrecks this team on the lead. So let's go with my win. Not surprising, the win is with a good lead. So good lead here. They come in with Drapion. Okay, no problem. There you go. I got this one already, right? Won the lead, won the switch. They're going to throw Aqua Tails and they only have Crunch. So that's resisted. So the Aqua Tail comes in. It doesn't even do 50%. I can build up a bit more. That's fine. I can take the second one here. So take the second one, build up more, get the shut off. This will take it out. If not, they can get to another. I think they shield and then get another move off. But by that time, I'm already at another move. So I'm going to shield, keep switch there. So I shield, build up a bit. Oh, and then I could just farm down. Yeah, I just farm down the whole way because they can't even get to move. So I have some move coming out. Everything is resisted here. But it's just doing chip damage because you're going to align with your Bastiodon anyways. So try to get to the mud bomb, get to it, but cannot get it off. So, okay, align here, and there's your Gastrodon. And Frostlass has a pretty good matchup here because it's half ground, half water. So these avalanches do neutral. You just need to shield up the one move, unless they bait. But this one did not. I shield, and they threw the Earth Power, so they did not bait. So I'm able to get to another move. It doesn't take him out, but it takes him low enough that I can Powder Snow down. I remember them not getting a move off on my, able to get them. They have to throw a move or else they're going to be taken out there. And then I come in and hit them with a move, take them out, and then I got a easy win in the back. Oh, they don't need to take me out. So that's how you win. How do you lose? You lose with a terrible lead. So Bastiodon into Drapion. Okay, so this was the one neutral lead, actually. And actually, this is the neutral lead, and it's the closest matchup. I lose by like one quick move or 1 HP. So this is okay matchup. They hit me with Crunch first. And this is actually interesting because they hit me with Crunch first. I'm like, why wouldn't they go for the Aqua Tail? And then they go for the Aqua Tail now. And it does like almost nothing. And I think that's why they went for the Crunch first to try and like lower my defense so that those Aqua Tails would do more. Uh, so at this point, I can just farm down. And now I'm wondering what they're going to come in with to... I guess I'm going to take this out. Toxicroak. So I do manage to catch this. How do I lose this? Because right now I should be winning this matchup. Nothing. Mud Bombs are neutral, but it takes 2 of them. So I'm going to get another move off. So they're definitely going to get to a second Mud Bomb, and I'm going to get to a second Avalanche. Oh, I think they have something in the back that beats my Toxicroak. It's a Frostlass. It's got to be a Frostlass in the back, right, to beat my Toxicroak. That's what's going to happen here. Yeah. I'm going to shield to take this out. And then they get ahead on energy, if I remember, with their Frostlass. They come and Powder Snow me down. And then they're loaded with energy. And then my Toxicroak is too far behind to do anything. Yeah, there you go. I try to get to Shadow Ball. Could not, so I just get to this move. They were counting, so they know it's just a bait. And then I'm like, okay, let's try and snipe. Just take it down. Maybe I can just counter down here. Because they have a shield. So my only option is to counter all the way down. But by that time, they're already way too loaded with energy. Even though I snuck a move in there, they get to it on their last... Yeah, they win by 1 HP because they get to it just on their last move here. I was like, I need one more counter, and I would have taken it out, but they get to another one. So Frostlasses were... So good game. I mean, I lost the back end there, which is tough, but I had good alignment otherwise. But yeah. And now we're getting just into the lead losses. Empoleon on the lead. So going with Frostlass, which is your safe swap, but Frostlass is not a great answer to Empoleon because you will get to the Shadow Balls, which one shot, but the waterfalls just overpower you, and then they come in with the Drapion. So I've already shielded once. They're going to be able to spam these crunches here. Do I get to another move to force a shield? I do, so that's good. Because now I can come in here. I'm going to lose this here, which is fine. Because I can come in here with my... And the CMP. So this is great. Because now I can come in with my Bastiodon and farm up. So I can get to a move to throw. And they have... Is this one the Crest or is this one the Drifblim? Either way, why this is rock, paper, scissors is this exact reason. You generally cover your weaknesses in the back. So I'm covering my Bastiodon with a Toxicroak, which is not a bad, so it's bad team building on my part. But they have Crest in the back to cover their weakness, right? So if your Empoleon is weak to Fighter, you cover it with a Crest. If your Empoleon is weak to, is Empoleon the next matchup too? I think it was Empoleon next matchup too. You cover it with Drifblim. So if you lose the lead and cannot take back switch, it's unlikely that you're going to win the back end either. And that's the problem that I ran into all today. Was that I lost a ton of leads today, could not do anything in the middle match, even with Frostlass as a great safe swap, could not do anything to overcome that, still lose that, have to go into a bad lead loss, and then bad in the back. So I lost a ton of points, and that's just the way that this is going to go, unfortunately. I'm going to try another team tomorrow. Okay, doesn't matter, this game's over. Going to try another team tomorrow, which is a little spicier. We'll see if it works. And if it doesn't, honestly, I'm going to go to Great League. So another Empoleon. Again, go to the same swap. This time I do get a Shadow Ball off in time to force a shield. But again, their waterfalls are chunking me too much here anyway, so they're going to shield back. Get the move off, so I have to shield. That's not going to be taken out. And then I'm pretty sure this is the Drifblim one in the back. So now they come with their Frostlass. I can get to a move here, but they can get to an Avalanche and take me out. Oh, it is a Shadow. Really? Yeah, I guess I threw right on my thing. So now I'm going to go down. So I'm like, okay, if you're going to go down, just throw the Avalanche. And they threw the Avalanche because they realized that I'm just Avalanche away, which is like, okay, at least they're dry on energy now. I can just come in, Bastiodon, farm as much as I can. So don't care about the Shadow Ball. It's not going to do a ton to me. What I am going to be able to do is get to a Flamethrower, so that'll chunk the Empoleon. Not chunk it, but do some damage to the Empoleon. That hopefully I can just go counter Toxicroak and take it out in the back here. So throw the perfect. They do not sneak a Waterfall through. This will do some chip damage. And then I can come in with my Toxicroak. And of course, if you're weak to Fighter, you have something in the back to deal with it, and it's a Drifblim, and I have no shot. And that's it. This is how this cup is going to work. You are going to have your team, and if you lose the lead, it is going to be tricky for you to win it back. Which is why I am running an ABB style team tomorrow to try something different, because the safe swap here, cover your weakness in the back, did not work for me when you lose the lead. So I'd rather just go with an ABB style team tomorrow. So that's what I'm going to try tomorrow. So yeah, I had only one option here. Farm all the way down. Does not matter. Could not do it. Double Shadow Ball for the win there. And in the last matchup, Gastrodon on the lead, which beats this, and it beats that. So I switch out immediately. Met with the Empoleon. They can easily take the 2 shield. Because they shield once here. They can even maybe farm down before I get to the next move. And if they can't, they just double shield. I'm pretty sure they just go for the farm down and just double shield here, if I remember. No. I grab a shield. But they grab a shield. I grab a shield. And then I'm like, okay, so I can come Toxicroak. At this point, I thought, this thing is still loaded with energy. It still has, like, tons of moves. So I'm like, let's just come in with the Bastiodon and absorb some of these Hydro Cannons. Because my Bastiodon is useless against Gastrodon. And I'm like, oh, no, wait. My Toxicroak is also weak to the ground, but at least I can chip with the thing. And I think the one I threw Sludge at it too. Like, I threw a resisting move. It was just all bad, right? So it's just one of those days. But yeah, that is what happened today. Yeah, I'm getting chunked here. I should throw the Mud Bomb. Sludge is resisted because of ground, I guess. I don't know typings. I also hate doing the battles at like 4 or 5 o'clock, because I'm like forced to do them so I can make a video for tonight, and that's part of the reason. Like, yeah. Anyways, so team tomorrow, ABB style team. Got 2 Pokemon tomorrow that can deal with Frostlass, because I saw them everywhere today. So I'm building 2 Pokemon tomorrow to deal with Frostlass, and 2 Pokemon to deal with Bastiodon. So my team tomorrow will be 2 Pokemon to deal with both of those Pokemon, and we'll go from there. So that's it. I know not the usual video, but I think it is important to show. I asked for submissions because I was like, I don't want to showcase this, but I do think it is important to showcase like the bad that comes along with this. So yeah, keep this in mind. With like, it's gonna be very rock paper scissory, and if you so that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.